He has really come on for the Buccaneers. They continue with him, and it should be a great day for the Bucs.
2nd down and 3, and Evans with his second catch picks up a first down. They must get to the Carolina 49 for a first down, and they do, into Panthers territory. Must get to the 38 for a first down, as Mayfield's pass was intended for Evans, incomplete.
Fighting those leverage option routes, does a good job with that.
2nd down and 10. Here's Hubbard. Nice run, picks up a Carolina first down. You had to look at that offensive line. No Cade Mays. 3rd down and 4 for the Panthers as Young is taken down. Yaya Diaby, the rookie out of Louisville, came into the game leading the Bucs with 6.5 sacks. Career highs in passing yards and touchdowns for Mayfield this season. Here's White on 2nd and 3. Stays on his feet. Terrific second effort. Picks up a Tampa Bay first down out to the 35.
They would have to wait later today, right, to find out. Green Bay lost, a couple other losses.
Yep, Green Bay, Seattle.
That's
Mayfield
right.
on 3rd down and 5. Firing downfield, and it bounces away from Evans. Just over 5 minutes remaining, first quarter. Here in Charlotte. Young handing it off. It's Hubbard again. And Hubbard picks up a first down out to the 34-yard line. Young on 3rd down, hands it off to Hubbard, and he is wrapped up and thrown down by Devin White.
What a play. Nice job, Devin White.
His dad, Joe, the former terrific receiver with the Saints. 2nd down and 15, pass over the top.
Oh, fumble!
Palmer lost it. Bucs recover. It's the center, Robert Hainsey.
That was an easy call for the officials.
From the 38 on first down. First carry today for Miles Sanders, who has seen limited action the last couple of weeks. Only 5 carries the last 2 games. 3rd down and 4. Young under pressure, steps up.
Oh, he got him.
Wide open inside the 10, the 5, DJ Chark.
Oh, that might be a fumble.
It's ruled a touchdown. They say he crossed the plane. The call on the field has been reversed. It has been ruled a fumble.
We gotta go.
2nd down and 6. Here's White, first down and more. His best run of the day, out to the 46, gain of 13.
It's not working up the gut. Let's go to the outside.
2nd down and 1. And the Bucs convert. Cade Otton picks up a first down. J.C. Horn finally knocks him out of bounds.
Reminds me of a Dexter Lawrence. They just paid him over at the Giants. They're going to have to pay this man, Derek Brown.
3rd down and 9. As Mayfield throws, it's complete to Godwin.
Nice tackle.
Tackled short. J.C. Horn makes the play.
Sometimes it's just, you know, he's going to throw short, make the tackle, and then force the field goal.
36-yard attempt. McLaughlin puts the Bucs on the board. He's now hit 16 straight.
I mean, this is where you should go to Adam Thielen.
Pass is incomplete, nearly picked off, intended for Chark on the field for the Bills this season.
The scariest moment I had ever seen in watching NFL was at DeMar Hamlin.
With 2 timeouts remaining, 30 seconds on the clock. Looking to add to their 3-point lead. Pass to the outside.
Then when you get a little closer, take a shot. See if you can get a touchdown.
2nd down and 2. Mayfield underneath. White picks up a first down, and now the Buccaneers use their 2nd timeout.
iPhone is not a status symbol.
Here's Edmonds, and he is taken down for a loss. Back at the 40-yard line by Troy Hill. A 57-yard attempt from the right hash. Looking to extend the Tampa Bay lead. McLaughlin's kick is good. There's Hubbard. Up the middle, picks up a Carolina Panthers first down. Carolina will finish with the worst record in the league, and the Bears have their first-round pick. Here's Hubbard. First down and more. Chuba Hubbard. All the way out to the 46-yard line.
You don't complete the second down, now you're third and long again.
Eighth play of the drive as Hubbard, second down and 7. Mayfield complete, Godwin dragging Horn with him. Picks up a Bucs first down.
He stays in every time.
Empty backfield, second and 8. Mayfield can't find anyone, and it's Derek Brown who makes another big play for this Carolina defense. From the gun, it's Young on 3rd and 5. Young to the outside.
Oh,
Smith
I think he got
set,
it. Nice second effort.
Reaches and has a first down. They've attempted and converted the most fourth downs this season. And Young's pass.
Nice catch.
Adam Thielen on 4th down makes the play. 3rd down and 5. Young under pressure. Down he goes. Back at the 35-yard line. Antoine Winfield celebrates. So here's Matthew Wright elevated to the active roster to replace Pinheiro. And Wright's kick is no good.
He has shut down Mike Evans today.
Evans had those 2 catches on the first 2 plays from scrimmage for the Bucs, and that has been it. And now Mayfield stayed in bounds and picks up a huge Buccaneers first down. Buccaneers hoping to have some fun by extending their season. Here's Edmonds up the middle, still going. Chase Edmonds with a first down and a lot more, leading 6-0. 3rd down and 4. Mayfield wrapped up.
No chance.
Down he goes.
And that's why he's the starter, because he's able to blitz like a defensive end, like a defensive tackle. He is so powerful.
McLaughlin from 39. He is now 3 for 3.
Only surprising as far as how much they're losing by.
Steelers also in with a Jacksonville loss as Hubbard picks up a first down. We saw Pittsburgh last week, huge win in Seattle. 4th and a long one. And Hubbard
nice job.
Picks up the first.
Wind out of the sails of the offense. They've been struggling ever since.
Now Young looks to spin away from pressure. He does.
Oh boy,
has a first down. And still going. Ball spotted back at the 33-yard line. Young hit as he got rid of it. Question was the arm moving forward? It is ruled a fumble. Here's White, and he will pick up a Tampa Bay first down, dragging some defenders with him all the way to the Carolina 41.
They get the first down. They can now take a knee. It looks like Rachaad White just converted.
Yes, he did.
Yep.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are heading to the postseason. They win the NFC South for the 3rd consecutive season. So congratulations to Todd Bowles, Blazer family, the entire front office. Baker Mayfield and the Bucs will be in action at home next weekend.